Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, April 8th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 1001 Cedar Street, Lake Oswego, Oregon, 97034. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the crawl space cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is being noted that some aged sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orangewood may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet the specifications. Here we go. So we are in a 4-inch cast iron pipe. It looks like we are going to be headed to the backyard. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage or backup. Now this is older cast iron pipe. Right off the bat, right from the get-go, we would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on this pipe. And it's like, because of the age, because of the material in the moist ground, all the different factors, it's like the pipe needs to be considered like a deferred cost item. And that's what we're talking about right there. So you can see at the joints where the two sections of the pipe come together, after about 45 years, you start to see some pretty heavy deterioration. So we're seeing some pretty good deterioration there. It's kind of worn out, some of the joints, and that's always the areas to go first. So it's aging right on time. It is about 45-year-old, maybe a little bit older. And that also happens to be the life expectancy of a cast iron pipe. And again, could be needing some updating or repairs, replacement in the future. And again, we'll keep our fingers crossed it just keeps on going and going, but it's definitely a pipe you're going to want to keep an eye on, and then just be open to the fact that this should be considered deferred cost, and that some money is going to have to be put into this at some point, most likely. It does look like we're more or less running to a little bit of an offset there, more or less running to the back corner. That would be like the northwest corner of the back of the property. And we're just kind of continuing with that deterioration. We're going to transition to plastic piping here. So there's been a section of plastic piping put in there, and then we're going to transition, so kind of a transition piece into the older concrete piping, which would be a branch off of the city lateral. And we definitely have some pretty heavy root penetration there. If you're looking at the pipe as a whole, you know, the roots have made their way in at a weakened area, and they've taken roughly half of this pipe. So, you know, the concern would be blockage or backup there, obviously. biased and know. Also, before closing, we want to get some more information about this pipe because we're at 110 feet right now. You never really see a traditional lateral, but you know the backyard is not over 111 feet here. So we are at this point. We're already most likely in somebody's yard, one of the neighbor's yard. So we want to see how much responsibility in this pipe would be owned. Where does the responsibility end? So we'd recommend inquiring with city records, city regulations, clean water services, and all that sort of stuff. We must be in city portion of the piping at this point. So at 136 feet, we got to stop here. So again, heavy root penetration, so the sewer pipe needs some attention, but I think more importantly than anything else, I mean, somebody will have to deal with the roots, but more importantly than anything else, we want to know where does responsibility end in this pipe, considering we did not hit a traditional sideways large lateral pipe. We just kind of transition pipes, and then we're still going downhill, and this may run all the way down to the street below this street, so not really sure where this ends. But again, we need a ruling from Clean Water Services or the city of Lake Oswego, whatever the powers may be, to determine where the owner responsibility in this pipe lies. So because of root penetration and aging and wear, the sewer pipe definitely needs some attention.